Today on Zoom, here's a way to turn an ordinary sandwich into a butterfly sandwich. Come back. Ballerina? No. Ice skater. Yeah.
My name is Colin, and I'm a speed skater, and I'm 9 years old. I like to skate because it's fun, it's competitive.
The mushrooms! They escaped! Funding for Zoom is provided by the National Science Foundation, America's investment in the future, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, the Arthur Vining Davis Foundation, and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thanks!
Hi, I'm Amanda. Hi, I'm Brianna. Hi, I'm Brianna too, and we're the Rising Stars Tap Dance class right here in Springfield, Massachusetts. Get ready to Zoom! Yeah!
Olivia! Hi, Florida! Kaylee! Garrett! Hey, Caroline! Rachel! All right! Let's do it! Come on and zoom, come on and zoom, come on and zoom, come on and zoom, 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 zoom. Come on and zoom, come on and zoom, we're starting soon. Come on and zoom, 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 zoom. I'm Alini. I'm Garrett. Zoom. I'm Rachel. Yeah. Hey, I'm Matt. Zoom, zoom. I'm Eduardo. Hi, I'm Kaylee. Yeah. And I'm Caroline. We're all pods into one world now. So let's talk. We want to hear from you. Come on, give it a try. And if you like what you see, turn off your TV and do it. Zoom, 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 zoom. Come on and zoom. Come on and zoom. Come on and zoom, 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 zoom. Come on and zoom, 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 zoom. We're zooming on WGBY.
Hey, Zoomers. Welcome to today's show. We're all pretending to be a group of chefs, and Caroline's about to guess who we are. This game is called Out the Door, and it was sent in by Irene A. of Las Vegas, Nevada. Let's see if Caroline guesses right.
Caroline, we're ready. Okay. Okay. Are you guys, like, chefs? Yeah. I was going like that. Okay, you guys want to play again? Yeah. Sure. All right, let's start out. Why don't you go out? Okay. And so what we're going to do is while you're out of the room, then we'll pick a profession, and then when you come back in the room, you'll get to guess.
Okay, so Caroline, you should pick.
Oh, okay. Caroline.
Yeah. Person who was it before should pick.
So, Barbara.
Okay.
Ready? Florida. We're ready.
All right, ready?
No.
Okay.
How are we going to do this?
Let's see.
Down.
Oh. Are you guys farmers?
Yeah.
Because I was a pig, and then I saw everyone go with the...
I know, I was milking a cow.
All right, so...
Who should go now? So, Estrada, you should pick.
Okay, so Estrada, why don't you pick?
How am I doing my age clothes? What is that?
Okay.
That's hard.
So the profession is ice skater.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Put it right over the hot. Okay. Okay, ready?
Okay. Ready, Alini?
You ready?
Ballerina?
No.
Ballerina? Okay. What?
Yeah, Alini lost.
Ice skater.
Yeah.
Best performer.
Sure. Go ahead, Turner. I mean, Garrett.
So I picked.
Okay. So
What is it?
professional baseball players.
Okay.
Okay, Garrett, come back in.
Come back in, Garrett.
Put it under the hat.
Ready?
Okay. Here we go.
Tennis players?
No.
No. Football players?
No. No.
Oh my God. Baseball players!
Yeah.
It did kind of look like tennis because we were going like that.
Yeah.
And then, wait.
Yeah. And Matt wants to go.
Okay, hold on. Ready? Okay.
And guys.
Where's the last?
Haley.
I'm ready. Are you fishing? Remember, there's no sound, just so you know. What is it? This is a hard one. Are you,
I was just thinking about it.
we're just so like, do you want to climb up a ladder? Do you want to hold fireman Looking for a way to liven up your lunch? Well, here's a way to turn an ordinary sandwich into a butterfly sandwich. This idea was emailed to us by Jennifer V. of Glencoe, Ontario, in Canada. Take your favorite sandwich. I'm using ham and cheese. Cut the sandwich diagonally so you have 2 triangles. Arrange the triangles like this. Stick your piece of celery in the middle of your sandwich. Take 2 raisins and put them on top of the celery for the eyes. And here's your butterfly sandwich. Enjoy! Come back.
What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that?
How many birds can you name that live in your neighborhood? Blue jay, crow, and bluebird.
Woodpecker, blue jay. That's all I really know.
A crow.
Blue jays and crows. Falcons, eagles, hawks, sparrows, crows, and blue jays, robins, and blackbirds. A woodpecker and an owl.
The bird that lives in my neighborhood is an owl.
What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that?
Ooh. Here's a challenge inspired by Emily G. of Michigan. We have to build a bridge using straws and pins that can support 100 pennies.
We have permission to use the pins. If you try this at home, make sure you do too.
We have to build a bridge using straws and pins that can support 100 pennies. So you want to start with the deck?
Yeah, let's start with like the deck of the bridge. How do you think we should build it?
I think we should take maybe 2 pins at a time.
Like a pin, yeah.
Like, and then stick a
2
pin.
straws.
2 straws.
But I think what we should do maybe is pinch the end of the straw and then fit another one inside of it. That way it's long and you can do this.
Yes.
Let's see how long the pin is. The pin might be long enough to go through 3.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Let's kind of measure it out a little bit.
Yeah, it actually can go through 3,
Yeah,
right?
it can go through
Okay.
more than 3, so let's get more.
So we just put them together like that, and then we should put our thimbles on and just stick the pin through. That'll keep them together.
Yeah.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Oh, good job. Hey, actually, it could go even more than 3.
Probably
We might be able to do 4.
5 or 4 or 5.
Well, yeah.
I think that we should also put pins here.
Right there and
Yeah,
like right here
Yeah,
to
there's
keep it
2
together.
edges so they can be together.
That's a good idea. So let's just try that. It's just wider this time. Yeah. I don't know how we're going to do this because what it's going to do is automatically when we put the weight in the center, it's going to go like, hiya. It's going to be like it's going to split and the 2 ends are going to go up. To keep these stable down here, we could like attach it to something like like a clump of straws and like attach it to these straws right here somehow. Yeah, I think we should just make another pin full of these, and then we should think of like how to make supports. This is fun.
I can't wait to see how it looks like when we finish.
Yeah, especially if we do the supports. I'll be so proud. So now do you want to like individually attach the ends with pins, like right
Yeah.
here?
Got one more.
Good job. Now they're attached.
All right.
Now you can feel how
I know
much
you can
stronger
feel
it is.
it's much sturdier.
Yeah.
See?
Good job. It holds it.
Ooh, it does.
Woo.
Right. Now we have to put something to support it so it doesn't actually fall.
So just in case we need
Yeah.
like supports.
Suppose.
So I think what we should do is we should take like a clump like this much, this
so-
many straws, and like
Put it on one side and one side on the other.
like that. And then what we might have to do is we might have to take like 2 straws and attach them to right here, and like attach them to down here.
Yeah.
That way it's like a triangle.
Yeah, and it can support.
It'll be much stronger if we do that. So what we could do is we pinch the end of the straw and then bend them up. And then we could have, that's not that tall, but when we attach it the other way, it'll pull down. And like when we attach this, when we attach the straw over here and then attach it down there, it'll pull.
It'll give it the.
It'll pull. There'll be tension that way.
There'll be tension that way, so.
So it'll work. Yeah, I think that'll
That's
will
a
work.
good idea.
Wow, we did a really good job.
We did.
It's really sturdy.
It looks sturdy too.
Yeah, and we have like the towers right here and stuff, so.
And the crossbars are supporting the weight in the middle. So.
Yep. So do you want to test it?
Yeah. Ooh, it's kind of.
Okay.
Right.
There we go.
All right.
Woo! Good job.
Now let's see if it can hold more.
Okay.
Let's see how much more. All right. We got some more pins. Whew.
I'm not going to put them all on at the same time.
Just, yeah, put them 1 or 2 by 2. So.
Yay! Good job. That was awesome.
Wow.
That holds 200 pennies.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Keep watching because later in the show, we're going to experiment more with our bridge.
Here's 2 more. Set. Go.
My name is Colin and I'm a speed skater and I'm 9 years old. I've been skating for about 3 years. I hope one day to be the best skater in the world. My coach's name is Tracy and he works with me on my hand movements and the way I skate.
Go. Okay, Colin, a few days away from Nationals. We got to cut some time off our laps. You run a 21.43. We got to get it down to about 20. So you got to run hard on your toes and up on your feet, okay? You ready? Let's go.
First time I came, I fell in my first practice and I wanted to quit, but I just came back and tried my hardest again and then I liked it. This has its disadvantages and its advantages. Sometimes you want to like go play with your friends, but you have to go to practice. When we practice a lot,
Go all the way down the straightaway. Let's go.
I practice Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Time 21 flat.
I like to skate because it's fun, it's competitive, and I get to travel a lot. I went to Paris, France. In the USA Speed Skating World Tour in France, I ranked #1 in the world in the 9-year-old division. I felt good about winning. When I look at my medals, I think about all the memories, like my first meet, my first fall, and I feel good inside. My parents have told me, even if you lose, we're still always going to be proud of you. And just never give up. Other kids can learn from me not to give up and keep on trying.
The Dream, a poem written by Catherine P. of North Bergen, New Jersey. One day I dreamed a little dream. Whoa, I'm swimming in a bowl of ice cream. Oh no, it's starting to melt. There was nothing like the fear I felt. Now I'm flying on a feather. I hope I stay in good weather. Now I'm sitting on a cloud. The wind really isn't that loud. Whoa, now I'm flying through the air. With nothing under me, there's nothing there. I don't know exactly what my teacher said. It sounded like, wake up, sleepyhead.
Zoom, chat, zoom, chat, zoom, chat. Have you ever had a really weird dream? Well, Sally B. of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania wrote, I used to always dream of flying. Sally wants us to talk about our dreams and what we think they mean. So, have you ever had
a weird dream or anything?
Yeah. This might sound kind of crazy. I always have like really, really weird dreams. Like they usually have something to do with like monkeys. I have like a really vivid imagination, and like I'm really into magical things and things like that. So maybe that's why I always have kind of strange dreams. They always have something to do with that kind of thing. So. Yeah, I can, like Caroline, I once had a dream that I was, like, in a huge forest, because it was weird. Like, it was like a forest, there was kind of a path, and the trees were tall, and there were monkeys, and one of them was wet, and I got to bring them home. It was crazy.
I think you can have dreams about maybe some things that you like, that you would like to happen or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe some things that you're really afraid of. Like, that's where nightmares come in, you know what I mean? If you're afraid of something, you might think about it in your dream. Or if you really want something to happen, like, say you want a new toy or something, you might dream about it and when you're sleeping. So I don't really have, like, crazy dreams. Some of it's just, during, like, I dream about what happened during the day or what I think will happen tomorrow.
Sometimes that happens to me, too. Sometimes I think up stories of, like, that with all my friends or things like that.
Well,
So, Matt, what about you?
I have, like, dreams of, they're kind of weird, but they're, I'm usually in my bed, so I feel like I'm floating or something, and then if I, like, it feels like something in my bed might fall, and then you just wake up.
Oh, yeah, have you ever felt...
And it feels like you're really, like, but you're like,
I know, I remember I had a dream once, and I imagined I was, like, on our porch somehow, and from the porch I fell to my room. But it was weird, because, like, once in my room, I didn't wake up. I kept on falling along, then I went back up to my room, and then I woke up, I was you know, and I was like, oh my gosh! I was like, my mom's right there, my brother's right there. I was like, whoa, what happened?
Like, sometimes I dream about, like, I dream the same thing or kind of like a continuation the next night. It's almost like a full story. So when you don't finish it the first night, then you kind of continue it and it goes on. Yeah, I've done that a lot before when one dream or something. I remember waking up in the middle of a dream and you change something. Like you almost don't like what happened in your dream, so you can change it. And
yeah. It's really cool. How it's interesting about like how you can have all different dreams and then you kind of comprehend them in your mind and they all mean something different too. So it's really cool.
Oye, envíanos tus poemas, juegos, singers, chistes, recetas y do's. Y te enviaremos el último ejemplar de Zoomerang. Si ya nos enviaste algo, gracias.
Zoom Reviews book.
Here's a review emailed to us by Sarah W. of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Sarah read Mr. Popper's Penguins by Richard and Florence Atwater and illustrated by Robert Lawson. Mr. Popper's Penguins is a great book. It tells about a man named Mr. Popper and a bunch of penguins. Mr. Popper loves Antarctica, so one day he sends a note to a man working there. And that's how Mr. Popper ends up with his first penguin. And pretty soon, he gets all the rest of his penguins.
We read this in my class this year, and I absolutely loved it. I would recommend it to everybody, especially those who like penguins and Antarctica. You can find a lot more reviews of the Zoomers' favorite books, music, movies, and TV shows in the reviews section of the Zoom website. Check it out. Earlier in the show, we successfully built a bridge out of straws and pins. Now we're going to see which parts are and which parts aren't needed to support 200 pennies.
To test this out, we're going to use these scissors to snip away at the bridge, and we put tape on the cup so the pennies don't fall over.
So you just want to start cutting?
All right, I think this part is, it's like loose, and I don't feel any tension.
Yeah, I don't think anything's pulling or pushing on it.
So let's put it there.
Yeah.
I'll snip over here.
Okay.
That was close.
It's pretty loose over here, too. So.
Yeah, it is.
Now we're just cutting.
This one's loose.
Okay.
I'll cut this.
See, now it's not like pulling or pushing. Now these aren't doing anything, but we don't have to cut them off anyway. All right, this is pretty loose. Whoa. You can see the ends, like, going up and it's getting heavier in the middle.
Yeah.
They probably did, like, they probably pulled or pushed a little bit, but just not a lot, so they weren't doing much.
Oh,
You can sit there. Okay. Right here, should I?
Okay.
Okay. It's like a, probably supporting a lot. Oh, good job. When we snip them, you can see that the sides are going up more and it's getting heavier in the middle, but
But it's still supporting it, no?
yeah.
I'll do one by one for these. One.
Oh my goodness. Okay, now we have no more crossbars left, right?
I know, so I think the deck...
So now the deck is just supporting the bridge. So do you want to just snip off the deck two by a time?
Two at a time.
Wow. So the crossbars didn't really do anything. Yeah. Should I snip this end too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we'll go. We'll go more. Just let's keep snipping two at a time and see when it falls. Okay, I'm just going to put my hand there.
Just in case. Go.
Whoa, that was cool. I think we broke that one straw that must have supported it. Oh, look at this came like right off. So we thought that these cross bridges would really help support it, but
it didn't.
It probably did. It probably pushed or pulled a little bit, but just not much.
Not as much as the deck did.
The deck really counted. I think. I thought the deck was pretty good.
The crossbars just helped it, like, stay down.
Yeah, stay down, so it didn't. So the ends didn't tip. Yeah. If you have any straw bridges designs at home, send them to Zoom. You call the tune. ZOOM block 350. Boston, Mass. 02134. Hey to Zoom.
We volunteered by making cards for children who are at Shriners Hospital for surgery. Getting cards helps them feel more connected to home, and it also lets them know we care. First, we collected the materials we need, like colored paper, doilies, stickers, and special zigzag scissors. Then we cut out flowers, colored eggs, and lots of chicks and bunnies because these cards have a spring theme. We were able to make 25 cards, and when we were finished, we put them all into an envelope and mailed them to Shriners Hospital.
Want to be a member of the Zoom team too? Visit wgby.org/Zoom and tell us what you do to volunteer. Remember, the small things you do can add up to make a big difference.
Zoom into action! And join the Zoom team!
Welcome to Luigi's.
A table for two, please.
Right this way. Thank you.
A menu for you. Thank you.
And a menu for you. All right. You're welcome. Hello, I'm Anthony. I'll be your server for today. What would you like? 2
2 large colas.
And a mushroom pizza, please.
Okay, let me take your menus. Coming.
2 large colas and a mushroom pizza, please. 2 large colas and a mushroom pizza coming right up.
Mushroom pizza.
Can't wait.
Here are your colas.
Thank you.
The mushrooms! They've escaped! On top of my pizza, I'll cover with sauce. Could not find my mushrooms. I think they got lost. She looked in the closet. She looked in the sink. She looked in the cup that held her cola drink. She looked in the saucepan right under the lid. No matter where she looked, the mushroom stayed hid. Next time you make pizza, I'm begging you, please, do not give me mushrooms, but just plain old cheese.
Here's a cheese pizza.
Science rocks at the Zoom website. Interact with cool gizmos and experiment with Zoom site activities from the show. You'll find it all at pbskids.org or America Online, keyword PBS Kids.
All submissions become the property of Zoom and will be eligible for inclusion in all Zoom media.
This means that we can share your ideas with other Zoomers on TV,
The web,
in print materials, and in other media.
so send it to Zoom.
If you know how to make pizza or something with cheese, send us your ideas. We're begging you, please. You've got to send us email. Send it to Zoom. Email. pbskids.org. Email. Zoom. pbskids.org.
Funding for Zoom is provided by the National Science Foundation, America's investment in the future, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, the Arthur Vining Davis Foundation, and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you.